What's up, students? This week for chapter 11, we're working on activities. So here are the signs from the book. Let's start with the first one, art. So for art, take your non-dominant hand like it's paper. The hand shape is a B, and then your dominant hand is the I hand shape, and then you're gonna draw, kind of like drawing on paper. So art. So squiggle it downwards, art. The next one is photography. In the book, they do the sign for picture, which can also be photography. So it's the non-dominant hand's a B in front of your body, and the palm orientation is towards your dominant side. And then you have a C hand shape or a curved hand shape at your eye, kind of like you're taking a picture and bringing it down to a photo. So photography, or this is just the sign for photo or picture. And then another sign is to sign that sign for picture or photo and then go like this, like you're snapping a photo with the camera. Or just with one hand probably, but people go like this too because it's easier. All right, photography. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll teach you that in class, photography. All right, next one is drive. Take your S hand shapes in both hands and then it's like you're steering a wheel, drive. So alternate up and down in front of your body, drive. Okay, for sign, you've seen me do this in videos. We have one hand shapes kind of pointed towards each other in front of your body and alternate in circles out from your chest. So one over the other, sign. I said, I can sign. Can you sign? Yes, I can sign. Or sign, that's another sign for when people are signing. So we did sign. So take your S hand shapes, open them up to 5s and bring them back down, sign. All right, video. For video, there's an old sign, non-dominant's a B hand shape, dominant's a V, and then it becomes a T, and it starts in the circle, and it does 2 circles, one with the V and one with the T. Videotape, actually I think it just ends on the T, that's easier. Videotape, that's the old sign. All right, so for in the book, they have kind of like video. So you've got the flat hand, which is a B hand shape with your non-dominant, and then a V in your dominant. Wiggle it above. Video. Okay, more commonly, you'll see in the deaf community, people signing like this, video. So you can practice that. B hand shape, and then a 5 that goes to closed O. Video. Movie. So movie looks like the other sign for video. So like this, except your dominant hand is a 5 on top of the B hand. Video. So twist your wrist like that. Video. Or no, sorry. Movie. This is video. This is movie. So everything is the same in our 5 parameters except for what? The hand shape. So the only differing parameter would be the hand shape, the 5 versus the V for video. That kind of comes from signed exact English. They usually have a hand shape that represents the first letter of the word that it is borrowed from in English. All right, not that ASL comes directly from English, it just borrows some features from it, kind of like the letters, the alphabet, like in finger spelling. All right, the next word is radio. So for radio, they use an R hand shape. Take your dominant hand, make it into an R hand shape, and the location is at your dominant ear. You're gonna move it like in a circle, and then your palm orientation is towards your jaw, towards your face. Radio, like you're listening to the radio. Okay, more commonly in the deaf community, you will see people signing radio. So take your curved or your clawed 5 like that, and then just twist it at your dominant ear. Radio. I listen to the radio. TV. TV. Easy. TV. That's kind of fun. So do the sign, or the alphabet T and the alphabet V. TV. Okay, let's see if that's how they do it. Yep. All right, so for dance, next word, you're going to take an open or flat hand, a B hand shape, which is flat, and then the P hand shape. So these are like the person's feet, and then they just kind of dance over the dance floor. Dance. Dance. So wiggle it like that. Dance. All right, and music, this is my favorite. You're gonna have a hand, or you're gonna use your arm for this, which is different, right? So you're gonna have your non-dominant that's kind of curved like this, and then your dominant hand is a B hand shape, and you're going to flow it like this, like music is flowing. So kind of swipe it this way and then back. So music, music, kind of like cook, but different like location for that dominant hand. So music, music. All right, for birthday, the book has you putting your dominant hand with a B hand shape at your tummy, and then you're going to end here. So birthday, birthday. So it's kind of like the baby comes from the mother's womb and then has arrived to the world. It's your birthday. Okay, that one's not as common, I think. I've usually seen this one. Birthday. So favorite and then touch your chest. So look at my hand shape is like this, with the finger, the middle finger touching your chin, and then come down. Birthday, birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, so birthday or birthday, and then party. For party, take your P hand shapes and then bring them side to side. Sorry, you can't see my signing frame. Gotta scoot back. Party. All right, go back and forth. Party, let's party. It's kind of like people having fun. See, these are like their feet. Party time, party. All right, good job. I hope you're practicing. I hope that you are practicing, because that's how you will learn, is to sign, and practice. And party, and then activity. For activity, it's the same. All the parameters are the same as party, except for the hand shape. So do the same motion, same location in front of the body, and the same movement, same palm orientation. But then change these P's into, they're going to be C's. So activity. Activity. See, putting those 5 parameters to use, guys. So not party, but activity. Activity. Or do. I've seen do like this, but I guess do is the same as activity too. But do, you can come together, you can go side to side. Activity or do. I think they're interchangeable. I'll have to look that up. Okay, the last one is play. So I've seen some of you sign this in class. So can you sign it right now? Awesome. So we have Y hand shapes, and it's the same. All the parameters are the same as activity and party, except for the hand shape is different. So it's going to be the Y hand shape. Play, play, or play, play. This is more ergonomical, like it just feels more natural. Play, 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 play. If you're playing everywhere, or if there's so much playing going on, or just a little bit of play, so, or play. All right, guys, I hope that you practice before you arrive, and then we can get to games quicker. And yeah, have a good week. See you soon. Bye.